laws like Dr. Boyle say they believe it is some type of simulant of a dialed-down Ebola, but it's more airborne, so it's worse in ways, that's being used. And Boyle pointed out that they say University of Texas BioShield, federal contracts, developed this a year ago and has the vaccine now being developed, guessing the mutation, which is impossible. By the way, now the CDC came out and said it is airborne. It can spread by sneezing. So we now take you to Steve Quayle of stevequayle.com to give us his analysis with this new intel of what this means. Steve, to me, it looks like they're getting people ready for more cases. We know they're disappearing people. We haven't talked in 2 days. What's your latest intel?
Well, I think it's very succinct in what you just said, Alex, when you ran through. Number one, we're seeing the true implementation of, I believe, the reason why Texas is getting 250,000 suits is because, again, you guys are in the sights of the administration. If you take the population density of every other state and divide it in the amount of suits, I can guarantee you that there is no other reason for that many suits. We're talking 250,000. Alex, I just sent you and gave it to Nico to give to you that Deagle.com, this is kind of like a think tank, like the RAND Corporation, who kind of a factuary. They put a lot of facts and actuarial tables up there. They're showing the population of the United States in the year 2025 at 69 million.
I see that.
So, and I did send it to you, and I also sent you a document. I want to read this.
This is the insurance actuaries, and the insurance companies are now quietly changing people's policies and notifying them they won't cover Ebola. They wouldn't be doing that if they weren't concerned. And when you talk about Texas being under attack, won't give us the federal funds that we paid in taxes for the wildfires. Shutting down the majority of power plants is in Texas. I could go through the whole list. Not opening the border in California, but opening the border here. They are bombarding Texas.
Absolutely. Now, I want to make it clear to everybody, and Alex has got it, and you can put it up for whenever you want or whatever. But let me read this, Alex, because it's a Club of Rome, 1991. I sent this to you, too. In searching for a new enemy to unite us, we came up with the idea that pollution, the threat of global warming, water shortages, famine, and the like would fit the bill. All these dangers are caused by human intervention. It's only through changed attitudes and behavior they can be overcome. The real enemy, then, is humanity itself. The globalists want to kill 90% of the world's population.
And you just quoted from the group Even Above Bilderberg, they call it the first global revolution in the public paper, where they say humanity is the enemy. Organizing everything around humans being bad, humans being ugly, humans being scum, with the elite and the robots exterminating us.
Absolutely. You know, I've come a long way, just quickly, and you and I started on Talk Radio together, 18 years ago? Not started, but that was the first time I came on with you. I think I've been on 23 years. I tried to get people then to understand, when I wrote the book Genetic Armageddon, the whole basis was the fact that these people hate humanity, and I believe that's because they're all devils and fallen angels. No apologies for that statement. The point is, Genetic Armageddon, I said, today's technology, tomorrow's monsters. Well, the last book I've written to date that's critical and I guess is my swan song for this whole statement on transhumanism, and it's important people understand this, is Xenogenesis. When you and I tell all these facts, figures, quote all the different newspapers, all the different sources, it doesn't matter if it's doctors, intelligence agents, military, the bottom line at the end of the day, at the end of your show today, is these people have set in plan a motion to destroy us. And I want to share something. Every now and then, people get it, but what they don't understand is if you've got a child right now, Alex, I got like 5 kids and 4 grandchildren, and they're telling me in this report that you have that basically my kids and grandkids are dead by 2025.
They're saying 85 to 90% of your family will be murdered by them.
Yes, absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, every now and then something really important comes along. So, we can use the words transhumanism, eugenics, and everything, but I want you to understand this. This is a plan that has been placed not for even hundreds of years, but thousands of years.
That's right. Stay there. When we come back, this is so important. This is the master plan. This is why this stuff's happening. The globalists have said their plan in thousands of documents. I want to come back with that Club of Rome document again and read that quote You can get this at the library. I went and got this at the library 15 years ago. I didn't believe it.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. Silverlungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at silverlungs.com. That's silverlungs.com.
Are you happy doing your laundry with perfume detergents that irritate your skin? Are you happy washing your hands with stinking fragrances that gives your skin rashes? Are you happy paying new, higher prices for smaller boxes? Find your happiness today with our 1 to 4 year supply of pure soaps or our 1 to 2 month sampler with bar soap, shampoo, laundry, and dish soap at 5starsoap.com. You deserve the best. Happiness is 5starsoap.com.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
At 30dayfoodsupply.com, you can now purchase a one-of-a-kind product not available anywhere else. A meatless burger dry mix in 4 delicious flavors. With our new Oregon Trail Foods vegan burgers, all you do is add water and fry. They need no refrigeration. They're packaged in Mylar bags with an oxygen absorber for a long shelf life. They're non-GMO. They're gluten, soy, nut, and chemical-free, but they're loaded with flavor. And a good source of carbs and protein, yet low in sodium. Flavors include Italian, spicy Mexican, 6 vegetable, and black bean olive. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010 and order today. Eat them every day, take them camping, or save them for an emergency. Check them out at 30dayfoodsupply.com and click on the vegan burger icon. That's 30dayfoodsupply.com, where all of our products are produced in Oregon by Oregon Trail Foods. 30dayfoodsupply.com.
Digestive health is key to wellness, and Pro-EM1 is the key to digestive health. Pro-EM1 is a daily liquid probiotic that improves food absorption and supports weight loss by removing toxins from your system. Recommended by doctors, Pro-EM1 is 100% natural, organic, non-GMO, wheat, soy, gluten, and dairy-free. Call us today at 888-611-8025 or visit ProEM1.com to save over $25 on your order. That's 888-611-8025 or PROEM1.com.
I love a dark house. Inside is all the stuff you work so hard for, and I'm gonna rob you blind.
Don't be the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone is inside watching TV and makes your home unappealing to would-be thieves.
Don't these people ever leave?
Starting at $24.95, and there's free shipping. Go to faketv.com or ask for it at your local hardware store. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
By the way, in a few minutes, we're going to tweet the link out at Real Alex Jones from the 1991 Club of Rome document that itself was declassified by the private group. 1966 minutes of a meeting codified. And I've read the entire document. We'll go over some of it right now. This is just one document. In fact, you'll see screenshots of it in my film, Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement, 2007. The reason we know what they're going to do and people are amazed by it, or they're frightened by it, or they say, oh, we must be crazy and won't check into it, is because they all write books and white papers saying it. I've got bookshelves with hundreds of books in my office where they just admit the plan for world government. Men in Power is a political retrospective. Superclass by Rothkopf. The Anglo-American Establishment. Quigley. Between Two Ages. The Brzezinski books. And then I see them write stuff 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago. And you know what? I'm now living it. 20 years ago, they said we're going to put boxes in all the cars and tax you by the mile. 10 years ago, the boxes went in. Now they're announcing they're going to start the taxing. The pilot program's going in Austin, where I live. You understand? That's what's so frustrating is 95% of this is public. Steve Quayle's a short segment. I want to give you the floor. But when you start bringing up these quotes, and I'd even forgotten about that Club of Rome document, 1991, the first global revolution. Give people the page number. We'll put it on screen from the PDF for TV viewers of where they say they're going to organize a global government around making humanity the enemy. Page 75 of The Common Enemy of Humanity is Man. Let's read this paragraph. Steve Quayle.
You want me to read it, Alex?
Or I can, sure.
Yeah, I'll read it. In searching for a new enemy to unite us, we came up with the idea that pollution, the threat of global warming, water shortages, famine, and the like would fit the bill. All these dangers are caused by human intervention, and it is only through changed attitudes and behavior that they can be overcome. The real enemy, then, is humanity itself. These people hate mankind, so if these are the people, and I believe they're inspired by the full fury of hell and all of its emissaries, then people have got to understand that when we're talking about at least at 80 to 90% population reduction in the United States, my sources have said flat out, they'll make sure, Steve, the numbers zero out at 90%. The point being is this. That means all your future, all your hopes, all your dreams, your children's future, this has to be foremost in everyone's thoughts. And Alex, again, these are transhumanists. They hate humanity. So when we talk about human attenuation, look, I want to share this. The book I wrote, Xenogenesis, is the most concise, precise, in my opinion, and the opinion of people all over the world. It has been so succinct in nailing, here what's happening. Anybody who's left alive that's a human will become a techno-serf. Techno serf. I coined the term techno-serfdom 20 years ago. So the point that you and I are making, and God bless Texas, I mean that with all my heart, I pray that the Texans will wake up and understand. If I was told that I got 250,000 suits coming into my state, I'd say, well, look, they're going to make sure those suits are put to good use. And that's why it really troubles me that the 2 and 2 evidently doesn't equal 4 anymore, because all of the weather modification, Texas is prolonged droughts, everything. If I might make it simple, the absolute spirit of Texas, the spirit of this country, is exemplified, and I still understand how you get some of the governors you get, but that's another point. But the point being is, in the Illuminist mind, that word liberty must be destroyed at all costs, and that's why it's a full court press on the state of Texas. So when we're talking about these people hate humanity, if you want to understand it, and look, you can go search.
And they know where the resistance is coming from. They say that in their white papers, that they have to crush Texas as the model. And in all their actuaries, they see a resistance rising up in official Pentagon documents and surrounding states going with Texas and forming a new country in an attempted UN takeover. They've already war-gamed the plans to attack us, and they know the military will end up joining Texas.
Well, and that's true. And by the way, I was privy to the conversation. Everybody looks at the Bunker Hunt, Nelson Hunt, and, some other Texas wealthy people that they were just trying to corner the silver market. That was not the real story. One of the most wealthy men in Texas, I will not use his name, told me face-to-face almost a decade ago. He said, Steve, the real reason that was being done behind the scenes so that we could come up with our own currency.
No, I know. In fact, he worked with the Hunts. He's basically a billionaire. You're talking about the guy out of Houston?
Well, this one was out of Dallas, but trust me, billionaire with enough zeros, and you'd know his name. Very famous in the...
Yeah, one of the Hunts just died last week. Tell you what, stay there. This is so key. We'll be right back. Infowars.com, prisonplanet.tv, stevequayle.com. I'm Alex Jones. Stay with us.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.